Thank you. And what are your deductions, gentlemen?
I think Connors put the poison in Stanton's eye, and it got rubbed off on Steele's glove when he hit him.
What motive could Connors have in killing his own fighter?
He never thought of that.
I believe McGuire rubbed the poison on that glove between rounds. He was the closest to Steele during the fight.
George is right. McGuire's in the ring, you know.
McGuire didn't do it.
No, I think one of the seconds had a motive.
Connor's the man for me.
Oh, no!
Quiet, please, gentlemen. All of your theories are very interesting. However, I regret that you have overlooked one most important fact. I fear I must remind you that the basis of all deduction is a careful observation. Will you please come nearer to the desk? Let us perform a little experiment using white ink to represent the poison. Now, if the poison had been rubbed onto the glove, a stain similar to this would have resulted. You'll notice the two stains bear no resemblance whatsoever.
I get it, Mr. Morrow. You mean the poison on the murder glove was shot onto it from outside the ring?
A most excellent deduction. Please demonstrate your theory.
Now I gotta reopen the case again.
Just dismissed.
Mr. Moto's theory is swell. Only I can't seem to figure out how it works. In the first place, if this was Steele's corner, how could the murderer squirt the poison from over here?
I don't know. Unless he had a hose. And he couldn't have had that because we would have seen him. And besides, I got no more time to solve this case. I've got to go up to Steele's camp. Old man McGuire hired me as Bill's new rubber.
Gosh, that camp's a place to look for clues. I bet if I went with you, we could solve this case.
No kidding, do you think so?
Sure. But you think you can get me in?
Leave it to me. Come on, I got my car. How do you like that? Some cop in I passed him stole my coat.
Forget it. There's no one there now. You can investigate tomorrow.
Some wagon, huh?
Gosh, it's a beaut. Say, you left your motor running.
I know. I always leave it running. On account of I can never remember where I put the keys.
Hey! Come back with my car! Come back with my car! Police! Police!
Lieutenant Riggs, please.
Hey, look out, that stuff might explode.
Nothing will explode, Mr. Riggs, except my theory. Should the test prove negative?
Well, what's the dope?
Our light-fingered friend, Mr. Wellington, has stumbled on something important. The coat he, shall we say, stole from a Mr. Howard is stained with amarone. The same poison that killed Mr. Stanton.
Say, we're getting hot, Mr. Moto. And the guy that's going to feel the heat is John Howard. Come on with me down to the police station. I'll have the Detroit police question the tailor who made this overcoat. And meanwhile, I'll put a tracer on every Howard in the country. Come on, let's go.
This is some car. How fast will it go?
Well, I haven't had it long enough to find out. Hold the hat. Here we go.
Hello. Hello, Sheriff. There's a car headed your way, doing about 75.
75? I'll fix him.
So the champ says to me, he says, the next time you fight that guy, remember, he telegraphs his left.
And what happened?
The guy knocked me out with his right.
Don't try to run. I'm going to give you a ticket.
What for?
Speeding. Where's your driver's license?
Sure. I've been robbed.
Ah, that makes 2 tickets.
But, officer, you can't do this to us.
Why not?
Well,
Huh. I can't, huh? Well, I'll show you.
listen, officer, we're in a hurry.
Well, I'm not. Don't try anything funny. I got you covered.
Please, don't shoot. We haven't done anything.
Oh, is that so? Well, what do you call speeding? Driving without a license and stealing a car.
So that's how I got this crate.
Go on, get out of here. Go on. Go on.
That's Kid Grant, Biff's new sparring partner.
Looks as if the sparring partner's getting all the work out. I can step in the ring and stop Bill Steele right now. Anyway, what's the use killing myself for a fight that may never come off? Listen, I'll have Steele in there the night of the fight. And I'm telling you right now, you better be in shape. He's training for the battle of his life.
That's just what he'll get. Now that I got Connors training the champ. Go on, give him an eyeful.
All right.
I'm giving this fight the greatest publicity build-up in history. Radio, billboards, skywriting, throw sheets. It's on everyone's lips, from the mouths of babes to the drooling of ancients. I can see the headlines already. Champ, KO'd by Killer Steele.
Yeah? By the time that happens, you're going to be too old to see. You ready?
Time.
Well, how's that?
Terrible.
What do you want?
The lowdown on Moran. I got to set up the betting odds.
You just saw what happened.
And the same thing will happen to Steele, too.
Well, you won't lay a glove on him. I'll give 3 to 1 he flattens you inside of 8 rounds.
I'll take some of that money.
Nice layout you got here.
We like it.
This cost you some dough.
So what? It comes easy.
Sure. When a guy gets hunches at $100,000 a hunch.
What do you mean, $100,000? I only took you for 30.
How about those other bets you planted all around the country? I got hooked for 20% of that, too.
I don't get you.
You're not kidding me, Nick. I know you got somebody to spread that money in Chicago, St. Louis, Kansas City, and a lot of other spots, too. The same bet. That Stanton wouldn't go 5 rounds.
I wouldn't shoot my mouth off too much if I was you.
Well, I guess you guys have a lot of things to talk about. We better be going, boss, huh?
Right. And listen to me, Moran. Don't kid yourself about Steele. You might regret it. I'll depend on you to have him ready.
He'll be in a pink. Yeah. You trained Frankie Stanton, too. Well, I wish you luck, champ.
Hey, Joey. Tell those guys.
Did you get that, Gabby?
Did I? There's what we've been looking for. Nick laid off $100,000 in bets all over the country so it wouldn't knock the odds down.
Yeah, if we can only prove it.
Let me do it. I'll grab a plane tonight.
Good. Go to my office and get your expense money. I don't care what it costs. All I want is Bill Steele in that ring against Moran.
I can see him coming down the aisle right now.
Wire me the minute to get any information.
Okay, boss.
Medium height, medium build, medium complexion. I'd have to be a medium to find Howard from a description like that Detroit tailor gives me. This whole thing is driving me goofy. There's a guy by the name of Howard in this town. There must be, I know, because there's his overcoat. Of course, he went to Detroit once to buy that overcoat. But then he came back here to bump off Frankie Stanton. But nobody ever heard of him. And nobody but that dumb tailor ever saw him. I'll find that guy if I have to turn this whole town upside down. Homicide Bureau, Riggs speaking.
Lieutenant Riggs, I've been murdered.
It's Gabby. He's been murdered. Hey, what is this? What do you mean you're murdered?